Kaidynce into the doctors after we noticed she was having labored breathing. It seemed to happen instantly. Thursday night we noticed she had a cold, and by Friday morning she was having chest retractions. I knew it was serious because our pediatrician gave her a breathing treatment called a rec epi and a steroid shot.
Retractions are looking better. They gave her 2 treatments and now she's on oxygen. And her meter is at 100%. Before the oxygen and the treatments, it wasn't staying above 95. And they also gave her a steroid shot, so that should kick in tonight. But she's exhausted. She's so tired.
She was struggling to breathe all morning, so at this point the oxygen was a godsend because it finally gave her body time to rest. After an hour, Kaidynce's O2 levels still would not stay above 95, so they did another rec epi, and we waited another hour, but it wasn't enough. Due to Kaidynce's narrow airway, she couldn't stay stable, so we were transported to ER in Fontana, the only Kaiser hospital with an open PQ bed. We are those parents who are in the doctor's office for everything. When I took Kaidynce in, I seriously thought they were going to prescribe us some medicine and send us on our way, so I didn't have Richard come with us. He actually couldn't meet us until we were in Fontana's ER's waiting room. We got our room, and at that point, Kaidynce got another dose of steroid and another rec epi and an IV because she hadn't ate all day. Finally, the steroid started to work, and she was able to get some real rest. The next day, Kaidynce looked much better, and her O2 levels began to rise and stay stable.
How are you feeling today? Better? What's that? What's in that tube? They just have humidified air in the tube. They took her off of oxygen this morning because her stats are actually better. Good morning!
Told us she had croup based on the bark-like cough, but because of her narrow airway, the inflammation affected her worse than it would an average child with a normal size airway. Once her O2 levels were stable, we just had to prove to the doctors that Kaidynce could handle her feeds, and then they would release us.
We're doing her feed. It's 160 mLs for half an hour. They said that if she can tolerate it, then we can go home. Her levels are all good. Got done with her feed. Now we're just waiting to see how she does. If she throws up, then we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. They'll probably want to keep her overnight. But if she's able to tolerate it, then we'll probably be able to go home today. Kaidynce. Kaidynce. Peekaboo. I see you. Where'd you go?
We were sent home with 2 days worth of steroids and a follow-up appointment 3 days later to make sure her airway inflammation was gone.